Well, we meet again. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Blonde Experience podcast. I'm your host, Logan Westwood, and in today's episode, I have a lot to discuss. I haven't seen you in a good while. I have a lot on my plate. As you know, we're in a different setup. If you recognize kind of the room, like we're in a different setup. We're not in my room. We're in a different my room. Like this is my podcast room now because I have all my work stuff in here, like my computer's in here. My homework will be done in here, like my Xbox in here. So I'm just gonna hello, turn on. Like right now, I didn't ask for this. We have a new topic to discuss today. It's kind of all in the general vicinity. We have two things to talk about. One of them is oh, come on, this fucking marker sucks. Okay, I just hit the TV. Okay, we have two topics to discuss. Okay, here they are. If you're wondering why, we'll get into it, but I have a couple of topics on here that I have researched, did my research, did all that jazz, and I have sources from TikTok, and so I use that. So I don't really have any. I know some viewers have watched and they've talked to me in person saying you said we're gonna be posted on the wall. I don't have any wall space. I have a shelf full of people that are staring at me. So I will always I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I haven't decided. So that's all I have to say. Love y'all so much. I get the yeah. Okay, we really need to erase this off my whiteboard. It's just a bunch of hearts that I drew. We're not gonna discuss what I drew. It's just a bunch of hearts with my initial in it. It says, Logan. I think I was, one of my friends came over and she just started writing my name and saying Queen Lala. And then putting a heart around it. Queen Lala. I'm the girl in the bubble. Okay, let's stop distracting myself and let's get into this actual fucking topic. So, we're gonna start with don't do stupid shit because, people need to stop doing stupid shit because it's fucking annoying. Just, don't be, okay. And I also, oh, wait, hold on. What Logan wants in a man. And wants in a boyfriend. Yeah, that's my wants and needs. Only reason I'm writing that down so I don't forget. Because I have to talk about something at the end. Nothing anything like that. I just want to talk about something at the end. But people apparently getting fired from their jobs because they're making TikTok videos of themselves. But, if you're wondering, Logan, doesn't sound any bad. Oh, trust me. It's bad. I don't know where the clip is. I forgot. I should have saved it, but I would have popped it up on the screen. But this girl was recording herself doing everything, like going into work, unlocking the gate, showing us what her passwords were, showing us all the money they had, showing us how to unlock the money thing. I go, actually, at first I didn't think this was bad because I wasn't thinking, right? Then I go to the comments, I go, everyone's like, why are you showing us all this? Like, this is the number one how to rob a bank tutorial. Hello? I understand. Like, that's so stupid to give that much information to everyone in the goddamn world that we live in. You're gonna give them the information where you live, like, where you work. And this girl worked at, MAC Cosmetics. I think MAC. Morphine. I think it's MAC or Morphine. Morphe, not morphine. Morphe Cosmetics. It's hot in here, but I think it's stupid because you don't go and do that to everyone. You don't show the whole world that lives on TikTok what you are doing in your work. That's just not what you're supposed to do. Like, hello? You don't show them your badge ID or ID. I think the next thing she's probably going to do is show her social security number. Like, here it is. Here's my life. Here's my world. Here's how I live. That's just... And then, again, on the topic of don't doing stupid shit, does anyone remember that girl that was on TikTok saying, I'm the victim here! I'm the victim! I am the victim! Like, do you remember that? If you do, comment. But she's this girl. I labeled her as I'm the victim girl. She works for DoorDash. She was working for DoorDash. And she decided to drop off this person's food, but their door was open. Mind you, the guy that was in the house was sleeping. Right? And a lot of people are saying that he was half decent. Everyone was saying that he wasn't. I don't know. I'm just kind of going for the middle, saying I don't know. So let's just say he was. And she goes to say that she was... I can't... Dun, 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 dun. I can't say this out loud or else I get demonetized for saying this, and I don't know who watches my content anymore, so that you can't even see how that. She was she said she was that. Okay, God, if you see that. She said she was GRAPED. Just say the word, but get rid of the G. So she says that guy did that to her, but she said that she was. No, she wasn't. She took a photo of him. She's like, selfie time with the guy in the background. She's like, oh, I'm gonna post to my socials. Boop, sends it to DoorDash, gets fired the next day. She goes in there, she goes, I'm the victim here. I didn't do anything. Like, instead of dropping off the food, if this girl's watching this, I'm going to say right now, life lesson. Instead of dropping off the food, you decided to go inside the house. Not part of your job. Your job was to drop the food off at the door, take a photo, and move on with your life. But instead you go inside the house, God knows why, go in the house, and you literally take a photo of someone that is half decent and sleeping on the couch. Like, I don't get it. Just kidding. Where's my piece of, where is it? Where did it go? She did not say that. Okay, so yeah, she said that she's accusing of the guy of grape, but also SA, which is weird because it's no, and no, you did not. You're lying, first of all. No, you got fired for doing stupid shit. So, life says some kids and adults and whoever's watching my content, don't do stupid shit, because if you do stupid shit, you're gonna get stupid consequences for it, for your actions. So, Like cheating on your like girlfriend or boyfriend. You do stupid shit, you get stupid stuff. You do silly stuff. You do silly stuff. You get silly consequences. Well, not silly consequences, but you get consequences for your actions. So don't do stupid shit, people, because if you do that, you're gonna get consequences, and you're gonna lose people you love, or you're just gonna lose your job, or lose everything you want. So that lesson, don't do that, because if you do that, guess what? Sorry, I'm not gonna help you with that because I don't really do anything. So we're gonna actually read a Reddit story because I love. So everyone was like, okay, so I guess people were saying that they were laughing at the Reddit story they read Celeste. So we're gonna do a Reddit story again because why not? And because I feel like that's just good to do. Hold on, let me just do something real quick. I'm the girl in the bubble. Girl in the bubble. Oh, how can you start? Make a change. Maybe learn to. What do you need? Hope. Hope is the song for the no word is a menace. Hope is the open door. Maybe getting back home a minute of far. Thank you. Super Trooper. My, oh my, there's you. I don't know the words, but I know this song. Somewhere in the crowd, there's you. Okay, let's see. Okay, find the perfect one. We're gonna read a couple because I'm short. Am I the asshole for trying to steal my... Wait, just kidding. Hold on. Am I the asshole for trying to steal her man? Let's just go with the obvious choice. Yes, you are. Like, what? You are... Yes. Yes! Okay, let's read it. Can I zoom in? No, I can't. Okay. A little over a year ago, I was taken in by my friend, 30 female, because I became homeless. At first, her man and I didn't get along, which led to small fights between them. Because I was going through a rough time, I was messy and loud and admittedly wasn't a great roommate. At first, it was mostly her who was helping me settle in. I don't cook, so she would cook for us, and overall just helped me live again. And as I lived with them, her man, 30 male, and I began to warm up to each other. Warm up how? Questioner. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Choices. Where was I? We have a lot in common, so I feel like it was bound to happen. Oh, God. She's not a hiker, so he and I would go hiking together. We would hang out on the couch when she's not around, nagging about the messes we made. She was a health freak, so when she's not around, we shared junk food and hid it from her. He understands my needs and wants in ways no one was able to before. He's become my favorite person. Lord have mercy over your soul. Recently, I've realized I love him more than her. I would follow him to the ends of the earth if he allowed it. I hate it when they are sitting together and I would try to sit right in between them. I hate it, so I just sit right between them. Girl, what the fuck? I want to be there. Oh, I can't read. I want to be where he is at all times, and I get upset when they are together without me. She caught me lying on his lap and told him that I I am trying to steal him. He tried to laugh it off and push me off, which might hurt my feelings. He doesn't know it, but I'm trying to steal him. I want to be him. I want to be with him and kiss him forever. So Reddit, would I be the asshole if I love my what? If I love my human's man more than my human, despite everything. What? I'm so confused. I love my human's man. That makes no sense. All you have to say is I love my best friend's man or whatever. So stupid. Yes, you're the asshole. I'm not even going to go into detail with that. That was a stupid one. I don't really believe that. Okay, so oh, I'm reading this one. This one sounds interesting. Am I the asshole for having my mother yell at me for having intercourse with my girlfriend in my own apartment when we were both 26 of age? I'm afraid. So I, 26 male, live with my girlfriend, 26 female, in an apartment that I pay for. We've been together for 3 years and our relationship is great. We're both working professionals, fully independent, and like any normal couple, we even have an active, you know what life. Enter my mother, 54 female. She's always been a little overbearing, but since I moved out when I started dating my girlfriend, I thought things had gotten better. Apparently, I was wrong. Last weekend, my mom came over to drop off some homemade food, which was nice. I'll give her that. I had told her she could just stop by after 4 p.m. since my girlfriend and I were having a lazy morning. But, of course, she decided to show up 2 hours early with her spare key, which she has for emergencies. I wouldn't even do that. Okay, if I was the girlfriend, I'd be like, take her keys away. Take the key away. What? What? If I was the girlfriend, I'd be like, bye, I'm out, peace. Can't deal with your psycho mother. Well, my girlfriend and I were in the bedroom, clearly busy, when we heard my mother banging on the bedroom door. She was shouting my name and saying things like, I know what you're doing in there, and have some respect. Boo-boo! That's funny. I know what you're doing in there. It literally is in all capitals. That's why I had to say that like that. I scrambled to throw on some clothes, went out and asked her what the hell she was doing here unannounced. She started yelling at me about how I was disgusting and inappropriate to be doing that while guests are over. I reminded her that this is my apartment. She wasn't supposed to be here yet. We're two consenting adults. She was having none of it. She called me disrespectful. It said I had no manners, and even told my girlfriend that she would be ashamed. Which, what the fuck? My girlfriend just walked out of our room, grabbed her keys, and left because she wasn't dealing with the nonsense. I ended up arguing with my mom for 10 more minutes before telling her to leave and return the spare key. She refused at first, but I stood my ground until she finally handed it over. She left in a huff and later texted me saying she was so deeply disappointed in how I spoke to her. Now my dad and sister are both telling me I was too harsh and that I shouldn't have put her in that situation. I argued that she put herself in that situation by showing up unannounced and barging into my home. Now this is a tricky one. So this comment goes, not the asshole. You gave your mother a set time to visit, and she disregarded it. Besides, what you do in your own house is none of her business. Okay, fact. And then another comment says, seriously, I've had spare keys to friends' houses for emergencies or because they tended to be forgetful with their keys, and I didn't mind being a backup storage for emergency keys. Backup storage, I like that. I've showed up early before because I knew or thought they were just hanging out or beforehand. You knock or ring the bell, or these days text as well. It would never even occur to me that you use the key to let myself in unless it was like an hour after our meeting time. After their car was there, lights were on, etc., especially worrying that they'd had a medical event or something crazy. Whether OP's mom was looking to catch them doing something or she was genuinely shocked while wanting to surprise him. She's immature with poor emotional regulation and firmly in the camp of you're my child and I don't ever own you respect. I don't really feel like finishing that stupid thing. Okay, so yeah, blah blah blah. We finished with the Reddit. That's just ugh. If I was the girlfriend, I would also pick up the keys and get the hell out because I would not be dealing with that shit. I am not gonna deal with that. No. If your mother's gonna come barging in on us doing, that nasty, then I'm getting the hell out. Be like, nope, I'm not doing this anymore. That's embarrassing. And like, what? I get it. He's not the asshole, but like, still, I feel like you should be like. I feel like you should have set the ground to your mother beforehand. Imagine, guys. In school interviews are coming soon. I just gotta get the mini mics for Christmas. Oh, perfect. Okay. But yeah, I'm just like, ugh. But if you're seeing this, just know I'm single.